It really is. It's amazing. So we have another one of our gameplay designers here and our swamp expert, Corey. Welcome, Corey.
Well, I'm just gonna have a lot of
Hey,
things I can
it's
clip
absolutely
and make
wild
into their
to
own
be here.
videos.
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick.
Just me reacting to all these different
It's
updates.
Corey after all. So.
Yeah, it's very on brand. So you're going to tell us about all of the, I mean, there's a lot of exciting things coming to the swamp. So what are we
So
getting?
the swamp's getting
Yes,
some new
there
updates.
are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
The boat with the chest in it. I'm surprised that wasn't invented beforehand. Aw, they weren't in sync. I don't know why, but that looks hilarious. But a lot more convenient. Granted, it's basically just a portable ender chest, and that anyone can access, but you know,
It's
you
so
do you.
useful.
And relaxing.
Yes, and
I mean, it's
especially
basically
now,
it's just an
like
ender
it's like
chest.
true, we have even wider rivers,
But
so it's
only
easier
for
to
a
travel
boat.
Waters. It's gonna be like extra useful.
Yeah, and like in the aquifers as
It would
well.
work in a role play
Yes,
really
like
well,
when you go
but
rafting
other than that, I
in the
don't
case,
see
you
much
can,
of a
like,
use
put
for
your
it.
diamonds in the chest in your boat. Oh,
It's
that's
really
nice.
amazing. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes, we are adding the mangrove tree to
Oh, a new
Minecraft.
tree!
So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like ready to grow mini mangroves growing from the mangrove. And you can see here,
Whoa.
the mangrove tree grows propped up on root blocks.
That actually looks
It
kinda
has
cool.
vines hanging down from the leaves. The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here.
I see they use
And, okay, I'm
Optifine
just
as
gonna
well.
Nerd out on propagules for a
please
minute.
Love
Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree, and then when they fall into the water, or like let's say they fall into water, they could float for up to a year before they plant themselves in the like water underneath the water or on land, wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems, fighting climate change.
I'm all down for
local
another tree.
communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really, really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And this is the first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Yeah, you can plant it
is
underwater
true.
and on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the
Convenient.
mangroves and you talked about your
It
favorite
would make
thing, the
Skyblock a lot
propagules,
easier.
I actually remember playing in mangroves in Florida, and we would use them to like write in the sand because they're super cool.
That's
So
adorable.
seeing
Love
them
that.
in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes, the mangroves do come with a new wood type, and like always when we add a new tree, we are so happy. Like we get so many questions from the community, like, will there be a new wood type? and
I'm down for a new
therefore
wood
we're
type.
so happy that we were able to add a new wood type for the mangroves. And look at it, I think it's really pretty. And you also don't see like all the blocks here. It's gonna be like a full set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
Now, I'm so excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing. Because we decided to go.
I think they're more excited about Minecraft updates than I am.
It's so cool, and we actually prototyped quite a lot back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to
Why
decide
you
how the
don't
should
be
look like, as you see
barking?
in this picture here. But now
You're ruining
I'm
my
so happy that we
Minecone
went with the,
experience.
multi-block rules.
I said
'Cause,
Minecone again,
For
didn't I?
example, when you like go with the
I can
a
ignore
boat,
dog barking
and then
for
you can
now.
go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling.
They bark
to
a
it.
lot.
Yeah, like in this picture, it's really nice atmosphere.
That's
I-
beautiful.
I really agree. And like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being
Yeah.
like just this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves.
The
So
idea
I
of
was
getting
like,
to work for Mojang's
why
kind
don't I
of
just
cool.
make
The
a
only
mangrove
downside is I don't
swamp
have
biome
coding
where I'm completely
capabilities.
surrounded by them. So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life.
Yeah,
And you have all
now
the
there's a new
mangroves
type of
propped up
tree
on
for the
roots,
swamps.
growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes, and you're just completely surrounded.
When are they gonna add
by
submarines to
awesome
submarines to
So
Minecraft? That's what I want to
beauty.
know.
Oh, and I mean during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was super beautiful.
That's absolutely gorgeous. I noticed that that was not dirt.
Good eye, Lydia. That was wet dirt, otherwise known as
Wet
mud.
dirt.
That's amazing. So you've actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you
Oh,
take
now they have
a
mud in
notebook
Minecraft.
and pour a
Okay.
water bottle
I'm
on
surprised they
then
didn't think
you
of
can
that
get more
sooner.
mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay.
That's cool.
I love the renewable clay. Like, I always need more bricks. So perfect.
Yeah, your local mason isn't going to be super happy with you though.
That's actually true. I have this one mason, it's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a
I
villager's
know,
job.
they might be a bit upset now, but still renewable clay.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And you're also using mud to make a new block.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks. So mud bricks are a really, really exciting like building block. And as you can see here,
I love
the
putting
the
poop
brick
on my
texture
house.
is actually different than the other stone bricks that we have in the
Yeah,
game.
sorry, bad
so they're
joke.
sort of smaller, more compact, but it is really cool like to build with. It matches a lot of different block sets, and I'm really
Well, it
excited
doesn't
to
look
build
too
with
bad. I
them.
think it looks pretty good.
I just love the look of them. They're awesome. So beautiful. We have a creator question for the two of you.
Oh boy, is it another YouTuber I don't know?
どうも
Yep, it
私
is.
からの質問はねこちらになります。どうして
Putty
ドローレンガを
Putty.
追加すること
I
にした
don't
のでしょうか
know who this is.
I'm so excited they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like they're okay. All around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have houses, buildings using mud bricks. And I
Really?
really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we got to add them for that reason.
Amazing.
Yes, and it's so important for us that like everyone feels equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Now, so we have like amazing new trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes, well, very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Wait, they're adding. Oh, they're adding frogs. That's actually pretty cool. They look ridiculous though. Absolutely ridiculous. They're freaking adding frogs in Minecraft. And they have that little like effect. I'm never trying to react to that.
They are cute and derpy. That's the perfect description.
They don't even look
of
like real
them.
frogs.
The croaking is amazing.
And did you see
May
the
or they
one
do.
that
I don't
jumped,
know.
like,
I've only seen the
backwards?
green ones.
One fell in the water.
Silly frogs, yes. And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big drip leaf, because I mean the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads. But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did. It just maybe it's a like frog slide.
No.
They should add slides to
And you're
Minecraft
adding
too.
another
That'd be cool.
little tiny creature to
Itty
this
bitty.
update.
Yes, the
Another one?
fireflies.
Oh,
So you can see them roaming around, adding a lot
that
of
sounds
ambience
really
to the swamp,
annoying.
making it feel
Like,
just
really
nice and
annoying.
cozy at night. But really, my favorite part of them is just making the world come to life, like feeling
It's
like there's
literally
life
just
going
2
on all around you.
pixels.
And oh yeah, also their frog food. Yeah, forgot to mention that.
Oh, that's
Their
actually a
frog
little
food.
cool.
Poor fireflies. Yes.
Yeah, but look how happy that
Those
frog
2
is.
pixels,
Yeah,
those
they're
poor 2
beautiful frog
pixels.
food. So you can both enjoy them in the atmosphere and the frogs get to eat. So that's, you know.
Everybody wins.
Now, we're calling them fireflies, but Corey, is that what
The
you
dogs be
called them
barking
growing
in
up?
the
Actually, no,
background.
we called them lightning bugs.
I did too. And in Swedish, it's
It's eldflugor, and that's actually literally translates to fireflies.
okay. It's very interesting. It became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up. But we're really excited to have
So this
fireflies.
gets
or
to be an
lightning
instant
bugs
update, but the copper
in the
golem doesn't
game.
get to be put in.
I want to know more
Also
about
through a vote, that's
baby frogs.
upsetting.
Yes, so all baby mobs in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups, but with frogs we're actually adding tadpoles.
Oh, they actually got tadpoles. That's actually pretty adorable. That looks like very tiny axolotls. You know, I'm thinking back to earlier when they said that song was
Once
super
again,
catchy
you
for
deliver
with
on the promise
that
of
element
cute
animation
and
thing,
derpy with the
but I can't even
tadpoles.
remember a single
Yes,
lyric.
And you can pick them up in a
Like,
bucket.
right now, I
Yes, and
cannot
that's
remember a
actually
single
extra
lyric.
helpful for the tadpoles because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole grows up, it will pick a variant depending on the temperature in the biome it grows up in. So,
Oh.
for example, if it grows up in a really cold place, it's going to turn into a snowy frog. Yeah, as you can see here. So the frogs have kind of like two main systems. One is
That
the
looks more like a
tadpole
frog I
system,
know.
and the other one is the cold.
I expected it to be more
frogs
white.
Are like the first cold-blooded
Like
animal
snow.
in Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on or they adapt their color depending on temperature. And we wanted to have that in Minecraft. We wanted to like Minecraftify it. So therefore, the tadpole's gonna pick a variant instead, depending on the temperature.
That's so cool. And there are 3 variants.
Yes, it's gonna be 3
Okay,
variants.
so we've seen 2. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog. So let's say you were venturing out into the desert or the jungle, and you take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it'll turn into a lovely tropical frog.
You know, I really expected it
And
to be
what
the
I really love
opposite.
about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look.
Why does the
And they're,
tropical frog
really
look
into the
like what
sand
the
almost,
snow
like, so
frog should
relaxed,
look like?
just chilling there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think there was a reason that they were
Yes,
probably that way.
there is a reason they are.
I feel like they should have
white.
swapped those
So,
other
like,
2.
I was reading a lot about frogs. Always when we had something new, we read up a lot. It's super
But
fun.
to be fair, I'm not a
Really
frog
geeky.
expert, so.
And then I learned about the real-life frog that's called grey foam-nest tree frog and lives, for example, in Angola, Botswana, and Kenya. And that frog can actually turn almost white to avoid overheating. So that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog in Minecraft.
I love all 3 of them. And you didn't.
I'm sure they put a lot more thought into
you
it
have
than I
these
do.
different color variations, but you also have something else special about the frogs.
Yes, so each frog variant's gonna have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we actually don't even know what that is yet because we are working on the frogs right now.
And everyone's just
That
shouting
is
in the
so
background.
cool. So Corey, which frog is your favorite?
Oh, it's got to be the snowy frog. They look so cozy.
Ooh, I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the community loves the most.
I just gonna love them all.
of them. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us, Corey, and taking us into a deep dive of all really cool swamp things.
Yeah, happy to be here.
There are some really cool
Thank you,
updates I'm looking
Corey.
forward
Gonna
to.
hop on out of here.
Of course, I still need to check out the previous
Bye,
updates,
Corey.
but yeah.
Anytime.